how to start videos. No, can't find that yet. That was hiding. No, that was hiding. Give it. I should plan ahead, huh, Liz? That would work better. You excited to start, Liz? You excited to start? Yeah, you're excited? Okay, well, let's get the show on the road. Sorry for all this racket. I couldn't film in the shop today like I normally do, so I'm trying to film somewhere else and it's terribly windy everywhere. I came in here, so it's out of the wind, and then my doors are banging and creaking and the wind's whistling through the cracks, and I'll just have to talk loud. This is our third video in the Liz series, and this month, or whatever it's been, I haven't done a whole lot of anything interesting still, just learning to be a good puppy. I met her tennis ball hiding between my legs. No! She loves her tennis ball nowadays. So I haven't done a ton of exciting things, just still learning all her manners, and to relax. I take her to the office quite a bit, and I just give her a little bone to chew on, and sit on her leash until she relaxes and takes a little nap while I'm doing my office work. She gets horribly car sick, so I don't take her to the office very often. Liz gets told to get up there because she eats too much garbage off the floor, and I get sick of her doing it. Sometimes I tell her to get up there, and yeah, I try telling her to get off to get some grain out. She don't want to get up to get some grain out, so I just get it out with her on there. I don't know why she's doing that. She's weird. I forgot to say this when I was recording, describing what we've done this month. So I'm adding this here. It's just gonna sound, audio's gonna sound a little bit different, is why I'm explaining that. Liz had me worried about her work ethic for a while because she's so well behaved in the milk room, as you see in these clips. She just lays there, takes a nap, goes walking right past her. She doesn't care. You know, she doesn't even pay attention, doesn't look at him. So I was a little worried about what that meant in terms of her work ethic. But when I put her on the baby goats, as you'll see in this next clip, there's nothing wrong with her work ethic. And you might say, oh well, they're not the adult goats. Well, you're right, they're not. But neither am I going to put her on those adult goats for months yet, because those adult goats will attack her and flatten her and hurt her. And not only do you not want to do that, for a lot of dogs, a lot of puppies, that can wreck their confidence when they're so young and they're getting attacked. You know, these aren't just goats. Goats are nasty in the first place. These are unbroke goats. Not only are they goats and unbroke goats, they're mama goats. I have 10 mama goats in there, and they are not going to stand for a dog in there. And I know that because they've flattened Ginger a few times until Ginger hung on their faces for a while and told them that was unacceptable, but there's no way I'm putting a puppy in there. So that's why she's in with the kids, just to kind of see what she does. So yeah, there's a difference. Maybe she is scared of the adult goats, but I'm not worried about that right now. I'm not going to take that risk of trying to prove that she's not by putting her on them, because they are much too mean and nasty. I've had her on goats once or twice in the last month. I mean, she's got more already than my other puppies have. I don't usually let them on animals much at all until I'm ready to train them, if at all. So she got to see the goat kids. I was surprised to see she does indeed have a heel bite. I may have mentioned that in my last video about suspecting that she has one, and she sure does. So I'm really happy with that, because none of my other dogs do at this point. What are you gonna do? the other day she saw the ducks and wasn't much, but I just thought it was kind of cool, so I videoed that tiny little bit. And then they got into the goat pen and took off. So I was trying to video her playing with the cat. This is what I got of that. This cat is so funny. He's always playing with dogs, especially Betsy and Liz. But they didn't really want to play either. As soon as I turned the camera on, they had to quit. But otherwise, she walks on a leash pretty good, goes into her kennel nicely, stays in there pretty quietly. She started this whining business.
Hey. None of that.
She listens a lot better. I said in the last video that she's way too distracted by the other dogs and just wants to play with them all the time. So I had to put her on a leash. I have her more under verbal control now, so I can tell her quit it, cut it out, whatever. I still do have to stop her quite a bit, but she's way better than she was.
Okay, don't make him fall down.
I won't.
Okay.
Easy. The other day, tried giving Liz a pill. It did not go over well, so we're going to train her to allow her mouth to be handled. I was reading this thing about last year or something about are you training things that are beneficial for your dog, or are you training things that you just want your dogs to know?
Ginger.
So,
Come
pet Ginger. So I've been working a lot on training my dogs what's beneficial for them in their lives, making their handling easier, rather than just tricks. So what I'm going to do, use this peanut butter spray stuff here. I'm going to eat it first because she's never had it before.
I got it in my head.
Oops, I like it.
This has face card.
It's peanut butter.
Face.
Yeah. Stay over here, Jacoby. Stay over here. So we can stay on the camera.
There's a camera there?
There's two cameras.
Look.
So,
What's that?
you can eat it now.
What's that?
Ginger, come here. Oh. Going to pry her mouth open and just give her a little spray. Good girl. Is that fun?
Saturday dog.
Good puppy. Good puppy.
He likes me.
No. Yes.
Look,
I'm
see?
just going to touch your face so obviously opening your mouth is too much. Yes.
Here's the old dog. He sniffed the dirt. Why did he go?
Ginger off. Yes. Yes. Yes.
I also see.
Yes.
Who's it?
Work Liz on a little bit more. Let me touch her mouth. Hey, Liz. This is the third session, I think. Yes. 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 Just where she thinks about fighting me. We would want to do it so that she doesn't even think about fighting me, but she hates this so much she just does. She's not really a lower level than that. Take a little break here with her. No, you're ready? You want some more food? Okay. Yes. Yes. She didn't struggle at all that time. I don't know if you saw it the first 2 times. I could just feel her starting to think about fighting. Yes!
You wanna play? You wanna play, Lizzie?
When we're doing stuff, well, when we're training anyway, but especially if we're doing stuff they don't like, we're training really challenging things, kind of split it up with some play. Kind of like a recess. We get a time to relax, and just play a little bit. Yes! So anytime we take a little break, or when you come back and do a session, you always back up just a little bit. So I'm not trying to open her jaws right here. Yes! Just doing the lips again. So now I'll try the jaw. Yes! We gotta play this boring game first. Yes! Yes! Are you laying down on me, silly? Yes! Yes! She just wants that toy. I mean, she's not being naughty about it. She's trying to work with me, but she's just not concentrating anymore, so I'm just gonna stop here. Good girl. But it's not giving in and giving up, giving her the toy, because she's trying. She's trying to stay with me. She's just having trouble because she's a puppy. But she's been pretty good about bringing things back to me lately. I'm going to try it right now without a leash on. I kind of think she's not going to bring it back. What we've been doing with is a tennis ball. But I'm going to see. Hello. Good girl. Good job. Good job. Well, she doesn't give it to me still. But she is learning. And I say, ready? Ready? Yeah? You ready? See, she's kind of giving it to me when I say ready because she knows I'm gonna stop playing with it again. Throw it. In the air. Good job. Good job. But she wants to sit on top of it and not let me take it. So I'm not going to take it. She's just going to get worse and stop wanting to bring it back. So that's why I started asking her, ready? You ready? Yeah? Ready? Good girl. So then she lets me have it. And we play. Pretty soon she'll figure out, just let me have it right away, and then we have lots of fun. Right now she doesn't do that, but that's fine. She brings it back good now, doesn't she, Lizzie? Yeah. Easy tonight because she's panting. Yes. Might be a good thing to work, actually. Yes. Nope. Doesn't make it any easier. Yes. Good girl. So when we're doing this, what we should be doing, what I wasn't really doing at first, is not calling her back over here. She needs to come back and start the game herself. Yes! She wants to go over and play with that toy, but she's kind of avoiding what I'm doing here because she doesn't like it. So the point of doing this, instead of just prying open her mouth and stuffing a pill down, is teach them just to get more comfortable with it without you forcing them. So me always getting her to come back is a way of forcing her. So I'm just going to make her, well, waiting her out until she comes back. And then we'll do it again. If she goes over there, she didn't get anything. She certainly didn't get that toy. Yes! But right there, even if she had gotten up and gone that way, I would have given her a treat just because she got up. Because a lot of dogs, and especially more calm ones like her, would take a nap right there. They wouldn't even get up. And that's really frustrating. Yes! So the fact that she got up and tried, I'm going to give her a treat for that. This kind of turned into a come back over here and I'll give you treats instead of opening her mouth. But we just gotta work on several things at once. Yes. Oh, the other footage I have in this video of me training her to open her mouth. I was hoping I could come back in here today, or whenever I film this next part, and be like, "This is my 4th session doing this. Look how good she is." No, it's not happening. I don't know how many times you've done it. A couple dozen. I really don't know. A lot of her meals in the last week or so since I started training her that. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I don't know what it's been. And it's just not going very well. So I've been getting a little bit frustrated, but that's just the way it is. If you're gonna try and teach your dogs that way and allow them to say when they're not comfortable, well, it's gonna take a lot longer. And you can force them and they've learned to just submit, which I do in other areas, because there's just some times where the dog has to do it. Doesn't matter what it wants. But when I know what's coming, I think I said this earlier, when I know what's coming, I try to ready them for it. But it's being a little bit difficult with her. So I guess I'll start with that, show you where we are. One thing I did do when she would try pulling away, I started adding like a nope, and then we would kind of quit for just a teeny bit. Just kind of not a punishment, I guess, but some sort of a consequence anyway for her just trying to fight, and that definitely helped a lot. But we still have a long ways to go. Here, Liz. Get her interested here. Are you hungry? Yeah. Yes. Yes. I also did start asking for eye contact while I'm doing it, but then I decided that was a waste of time. I stopped doing that. Yes. So I got her mouth open a little bit there, and she didn't fight. That's about as far as we've made it. And then she starts fighting. Yes. You sit over here so maybe we can see a little bit. Oh, you gotta get up though, Liz. You gotta get up. Good girl, there you go. Here. Good job. Nope. Over here. Good girl. Ready? Yes. Good job. Well, she has made a lot more progress since the last time I worked with her. I haven't done it for a few days now. Yes! Well, that's good. It's finally coming together, huh, Liz? Of course, she's gonna fight me pretty soon here, probably. Yes! That's okay. Maybe I'm not too sad anymore. Yeah, you just need a little time, huh? Here, turn this way. I hope they can see. They can see when we do that. Yes! Oh, good girl! We've made a ton of progress! Good job! Good girl! Yeah! One more time? So if she starts getting distracted like that, we'll just... Yes! Good girl! Well, we've never gotten it open more than this, more than for about half a second, so we're gonna stop there. I don't know why she all of a sudden, well, because she wanted to prove me wrong, that's why. My dogs always do that. All my animals do, huh, Liz? Yeah. So far, she's everything I wanted, and maybe even more. She's got a better nose than I thought she would have. And I love doing nose work. Ready? Ready? You ready? Good job. Good job. That's pretty much it for this video. I think in the next one I'm going to start nose work with her real soon here. So show a lot of that in the next video. Well, that's all for now. I'll talk to you in the next video. You ready, Liz? Yeah. Yeah.